Good afternoon. We've been tracking the threat of severe weather throughout the afternoon hours. We still have a severe thunderstorm watch for everyone there in blue, even a severe thunderstorm warning just on the north side of Aberdeen as we head through this evening. These continue to push to the east as we head overnight with a low near 66 Sioux Falls, 64 Aberdeen, 65 in Pierre, and 61 in Rapid City. Tomorrow is going to be not as hot with some sunshine. We'll take a closer look coming up. KELOLAND's First at 4 starts right now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group. KELOLAND News, First at 4.
Coming up, authorities are urging people to avoid a busy Sioux Falls intersection. We'll have the latest on a standoff at the south side of the city.
Plus, from baby birds to squirrels and even foxes, why more baby animals are being brought to a Minnesota rehabilitation center.
And from gymnastics to rugby, we have the latest on the Olympics in Paris. Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. Severe weather moved through northeastern KELOLAND today, and it looks like more is on the way.
Meteorologist Megan Chatta joins us now with an early check of our evening forecast. Megan?
We do have that severe thunderstorm watch in place in central and northeastern KELOLAND for everyone there in blue. Some winds up to 80 miles an hour possible, some large hail. We can't even rule out a tornado as we head through the rest of your afternoon. These storms could also bring some pockets of very heavy rainfall at times. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning in place in Aberdeen right now. Here's a closer look at that for 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail possible as this storm moves to the northeast. This is for Brown, Day, and Marshall counties. There it is between Aberdeen and Groton right now. If we zoom out on KELOLAND Live Doppler, we do have a few rain showers over the Black Hills. Those are slowly dying down right now as we head through the afternoon hours. We are still watching that threat of severe weather for southeastern KELOLAND as we head into the later parts of your evening. Right now, we are hot and humid here in Sioux Falls, 88 degrees. It feels like it's over 100 due to that high humidity, and that is adding that energy to the air for those severe thunderstorms to get started. Looks like they just popped another severe thunderstorm warning in Big Stone and Traverse, Minnesota for some very large hail and those 60-mile-an-hour winds. These keep pushing to the east as we head through the evening hours and out of here overnight with a low near 66 in Sioux Falls, 64 in Aberdeen, 65 in Pierre, and 61 in Rapid City. As we head into the day tomorrow, those storms have moved out. We'll keep the winds mostly light, some sunshine, not quite as warm here in Sioux Falls. 86 degrees, 89 in Aberdeen, 92 in Pierre, and 96 in Rapid City. Sunny and even warmer as we head into your Friday with very light winds. 90 Sioux Falls, 92 in Aberdeen, 97 in Pierre, and 100 in Rapid City. We'll keep those hot temperatures around through this weekend, but we do have a cool down on the way as we head into the middle of next week. We'll take a look at that with your 7-day forecast in just a little bit.
Thanks, Megan. It's an intense situation in a southern Sioux Falls neighborhood where authorities say a woman is refusing to come out of her home. The Lincoln County Sheriff is asking people to stay away from the area of 57th Street and Cliff Avenue.
Authorities responding include the South Dakota Highway Patrol, Sioux Falls Police, and the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office. This is a developing story, and we are monitoring the situation. Be sure to stay with KELOLAND News on air and online for updates as they become available. A Sioux Falls man appeared in court this morning on several charges following a deadly crash involving a pickup and a motorcycle. 68-year-old Jerry Wallenstein is accused of DUI and vehicular homicide and reckless driving.
Investigators say he turned in front of a motorcycle on Highway 18 about 5 miles south of Lenox yesterday afternoon. The 60-year-old man on the motorcycle died of his injuries. A motorcycle crash in Lawrence County killed a 53-year-old woman. Authorities say the motorcycle left the road just after 5 o'clock local time yesterday. It happened southwest of Cheyenne Crossing.
A Summit, South Dakota man has been identified in a deadly crash just south of Wilmot over the weekend. Authorities say 20-year-old Darius Small was walking south on Highway 123 when he was hit by an SUV. The driver of the SUV, 19-year-old Alyssa Feather, was arrested for DUI and driving with a suspended license.
An Ortonville, Minnesota man was in court yesterday for drug and theft charges in South Dakota. The Hamlin County Sheriff's Office says the 44-year-old was arrested at an apartment building in Esteline on July 18th. He had a warrant involving a stolen vehicle from a rural Hamlin County church last month. Authorities say drugs and other items were found on him during the arrest. A felony charge is pending for a vehicle stolen from the Esteline area earlier this month. Both vehicles have been found. A man with a history of raping children and forcing them to do meth is headed back to prison. A judge in Corson County has sentenced 40-year-old Lance Long to 65 years in prison for rape and child abuse. Long is also on parole for similar crimes against children in Minnehaha County. In that case, he had several young victims and was sentenced to 4 years behind bars. In that case, investigators say he and his wife used dog collars and a cattle prod to shock children and force them to do things. In other news this afternoon, it is a race to keep up with a rush of new patients in Minnesota. The Wildlife Rehabilitation Center of Minnesota says it's never been busier. It's admitted more than 15,000 patients this year. That's about 2,500 more than this time last year. Kirsten Mitchell with our CBS affiliate in Minneapolis explains the factors forming humans to step in and help.
You want to see what's in here?
Box after box.
And Hugo is where the crane was.
Arrived Tuesday at the Wildlife Rehabilitation Center of Minnesota.
I found a robin lying in the street with a broken wing.
We had a little baby finch in our yard that its mom was taking care of it, but something's wrong with his wing.
He went on my finger and just stood there.
It's been crazy.
The influx of baby animals is thanks to a mild winter and stormy summer.
A lot of our adult animals were kind of allowed to have babies earlier, lay eggs earlier, migrate back earlier. So our spring started in March.
Dr. Amanda Rappaport says some squirrels and rabbits have already had second litters.
We don't tend to see that until the fall time.
Their conditions vary.
This is a juvenile belted kingfisher.
From getting stuck in a fishing line.
This is our little baby mourning dove.
To leaving the nest too soon.
He came in with mange and he was emaciated.
This fox just got a blood transfusion thanks to a dog on the center's donor list.
After he started getting his first half of his blood transfusion, he changed completely.
It's donations, volunteers, and staff helping keep the center going.
We would not be able to take care of all these animals coming in without them.
What is the end goal for all of these animals?
For the ones that are in good condition, have minor injuries or injuries that we can fix, we will keep them, and the goal is to release those back into the wild.
They really devote their time and energy to it and resources, and you think, well, this is a good place to come.
In Roseville, Kirsten Mitchell, WCCO News.